That's great. I'm going to stand here so you can see me. So we'll start in mountain pose this morning. Just come into your breath, leave the morning behind, and begin to relax. Finding a nice, steady breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Palms gently open. Maybe bring the shoulders up toward the ears and then back, and then let them roll down your back to a nice, comfortable resting spot. Our spines are straight, but neutral, no straining. And just notice your breath. Relax the face. Drop the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Relax the toes and fingers. Just be present here for your practice. Very nice. Being aware of the breath, let's take a nice, slow, deep inhale. Maybe to the count of 3 or 4. And exhale, same count. Again. Exhale. One more time, having your inhale really fill the lungs slowly, thoughtfully. And suspending it at the top, and then exhale for the same slow, thoughtful exhale. Very nice, natural breath. And then raising the hands out and up, stretching the hands out and up, hands overhead, choosing if you'd like to look up toward your fingers. Inhale, and exhale, float the arms down. One more time, hands up and overhead. Hands together now in our Anjali Mudra, our prayer to heart space. And maybe close the eyes and just sit for a moment with your body, thankful that it's brought you here today. And what you can set aside to enjoy this practice. Very nice. Now reaching the arms out and up. We'll just get a little warm up going here. Just gently to one side, bending both arms over to the side, staying grounded through your feet, breathing. One breath in and out here. Nice. On your inhale, stretching up toward the ceiling and then down to the other side. Exhale. Nice, big inhale, exhale here. Option to drop either arm if it's too much for you and your shoulders or both arms. Inhale back to the ceiling. Inhale, and then we'll do a gentle back bend here and either your arms up, always being very aware of our low backs, and an option to place your open palms, fingertips down on your low back, lifting the chin. So making it more about your chest stretch, not the lower back. Your arms are up overhead. Maybe lower the arms down to support the back as we stand up. Very nice. Inhale, arms up, and then we're going to drop into a forward fold. And you can do that either with your arms out in sort of a swan dive, keeping your back straight, or if you want to bend your knees until you're down and then maybe straighten the legs, always supporting the low back. Hands can be on the shins, wherever your back lets you go today. Thighs. If your arms are hanging, please cross your arms so they're not hanging. Hands to the toes. Bend in the knees is fine. Just what feels good. Drop the head. Nod. Yes, no. Little head hang. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale. And then bring the hands up the shins. Stop at a straight back. And then lower, exhale gently down if that's accessible, or leave your hands on your thighs. Now just to wake up our spine in the other direction, putting the hands just above the knees, bending the knees if you like, and then open to one side. So raise one arm up to the ceiling, looking up to the fingertips if possible. Option if that bothers your shoulder to tuck the arm behind the back. Just a nice twist, breathing in and out. Nice, hands to both knees and to the other side. Arm up or tucked behind the back. Inhale, exhale. Just a gentle twist to get moving. Very nice. Hands back to the knees. We'll gently bend your knees and push yourself back up to standing. And then we'll do one chair seat. So we're just going to seat our seats down and back up, just kind of waking everything up. Now bending over slightly at the waist, down. We'll stretch our arms out, sort of like a swan, looking down. Inhale and exhale, drop back. One more time. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, back. Hands to the thighs. Slight bend in the knees. Push the ground away to standing. And give a nice roll to the shoulders. Woke everything up. Now we'll sit back down. Getting situated in our chair here, we'll go ahead and stretch with our arms to just orient ourselves in our balance in our chair. Inhale up, stretch, exhale, measured palms down, nice controlled exhale. One more time, inhale up, palms together, palms out, exhale, down. Very nice. Now if this works for you, we'll bring the hands up. Clasp the fingers. This is great for our shoulders if it works for you, and try to get them even with your ears. Mine don't quite get there. Mine don't go behind my ears. Palms down. Breathe. Always find to bend the elbows as much as is necessary to help your shoulders. Take some breath here. Now maybe do lower the hands just above the head. And now palms up. This will be very different for your shoulders, so mind what your body can do today. Palms up, breath in and out. Very nice, and float the arms down. And we're going to open up our legs. So taking a nice sort of, making maybe a 90-degree angle with your legs, knees nice and wide. We're going into our goddess pose. We're all goddesses. We're going to go into the goddess pose. So our knees are facing the same direction as our toes. And we're going to put our arms up. Elbows parallel with the floor if that's accessible to you. If it's not, always an option to drop the elbows. But hands sort of open, not straining, but open. And really feel the power of all of our joints that are open here. Inhale, exhale. Our shoulders, our chest, hips, even knees and ankles are supporting us. Stretch without strain. But really breathing in, breathing out. Glance down to see if you can see your big toes. That we're not collapsing our knees. If your knees are collapsing, maybe move your feet in so you can keep your knees out in a way that you can see your big toes. Inhale and exhale. Lots of energy here. 2 more breaths, we can do it. Very nice. Now we're going to lower one elbow down the forearm actually to the knee. Put your hand on your opposite hip there. As we move this leg, the leg that your hand is not on, You're going to move it either straight behind you. Just use the chair however it works for you. Maybe just the corner of the chair works better. Let you a minute to situate yourself. But we want one knee bent and one knee either straight or maybe out in front of you a little bit more. Or if it's, you can't straighten it, bend it, but maybe open this hip open. This is a side lunge. We're on our forearm. Now with the arm that's not bent, reaching up and over to create a nice line between your fingertips to your ankle. Always an option to tuck the arm behind the back. This is too much for your shoulder. Keeping the head in neutral, breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Now inhale, reach the fingertips out. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. And then inhale, reach, and we'll hold. Keeping the breath steady, not holding the breath. Release any tension in the face, hand, your supporting arm. Try to relax the hand. Breathe in, really feeling that side body. Steady breaths. Very nice. One more full breath. Excellent. Now reaching with that hand up, down, floating it. Bend the knee and bring it forward. And switch to the other side. So we'll bend the other leg. You can lean over here. That helps you straighten your leg. This thigh, this hip might be different. Maybe it's angled forward more or bent more. Angle to the side, leaning gently on your knee, but really making your center body do the work. Keeping your shoulders back. We'll inhale, stretching up to feel that stretch. Head can be in neutral. If it's more comfortable for your neck to look at your foot, that's fine. Always your practice. Bringing some action here. We'll inhale, stretching that beautiful line. Exhale, elbow down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhale, exhale, and now a nice reach. Inhaling up. Very nice. Breathing steadily. Relax the face. Relax the hand on the bent arm. Really feeling the side body. Very nice. Reaching with the fingers up to the ceiling and floating the hand down. Now I want us to stay here where we are with our legs. If you bring your torso up. So we're sitting straighter. And instead of your leg at an open angle, I'd like you to bring it in. We're going to have sort of our knees facing in the same direction. If this is, feel steady where you are in your seat. And however this works for you, this could be bringing your, kind of propping on your front toes. That's great. If you can extend the back leg to your toes, either at a 45-degree angle, but it's just a different hip opener. Our bent leg is straight. Our hips are as much in the same direction as our hips. Mine is tighter on this side, so I'm going to bend my leg more. And then arms overhead. This is a seated warrior one. Your gaze is forward, chin parallel to the floor. Inhale and exhale. Really feeling the strength in your body holding you up. Very nice. Inhale. Beautiful. And floating the arms down. One more is twist here in the same position, bend both knees. Very nice. And then we'll keep this front leg that we just have bent, and we'll straighten the other leg. So now we have our centered leg in the chair bent, the other leg out to the side, or bent. Inhaling up. And exhale, hands down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And then inhale, let's hold. Inhale. Lowering the hand to the straight leg, or to the leg that's off to the side if it's bent. And a gentle lean to the side, not pressing the hand down, really making it be more about your seat steadiness and your side body, your torso strength. Not pressing into this hand. Inhale, exhale, gentle smile through the challenge. Very nice. Now a nice strong inhale up, reaching with our fingers, and a gentle counter bend, maybe placing your hand on the chair. Just a gentle bend in the other direction. More about the bend than a straight arm, but kind of bend over. Inhale and exhale. Reaching the arm up to lift us up. Very nice. We'll move to Warrior Two on the other side. Move my chair a little bit so you can see me. Warrior Two will be, let's do the thing on this side. We have our knee bent off to the side and our front leg either straight behind us. We just want our hips straight. So if hips straight for you means your knee is bent underneath you, it's perfectly fine. When our hips straight with this different hip stretch, hip opener. Arms up overhead, Warrior One. Feel your seat, grounded in your seat. If this is any challenge to your legs, this is the beautiful thing about chair yoga is put your safety and security right into the chair. And it's more about your power of your mind in this pose than where your legs are. Breathe in and breathe out. Very nice. One more. Inhale, exhale, and lowering the arms. We'll bring that back leg to bent in front of us in the chair. And our bent leg will now go out to the side, straight. Inhaling, arms up. Oh gosh, hold on, somebody's trying to get in. Sorry for this. Doris is trying to get in. Oh, good. There we go. Okay. All right. So we have our front knee bent, side leg straight as is possible, or angled forward maybe. It's a gentle on your hip. Arms up. And lowering the straight leg arm down to your straight leg, not putting pressure here, really making your center body bend and hold you. Grounded in our seats. Always okay to bend the knee if your knee or hip doesn't care for it on this side. But really feeling the strength of your body holding you up and stretching. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Inhaling, reaching our fingers up. Inhale to seated. And floating that arm down to give a nice gentle counter bend the other way. Just feel the stretch that your body wants. Inhale, exhale. Very nice. And stretching the arm up to lift us, floating the arm down, and then gently bringing the knees back to forward. Taking a breath here, maybe giving your shoulders a little roll if that feels good. Just take a moment to close your eyes, inhale and exhale, and feel all the places that you've put energy here in your body this morning. Very nice. We're going to return to our goddess pose. Feel a little bit of a difference. Opening the legs. Maybe they open more now. Maybe your range has changed. We want to be able to see our big toes. So if that's not accessible, if your knees are collapsing in, move your feet in so you can keep your knees out. Inhaling up overhead. And then lowering the elbows so the upper arms are parallel with the ground if that works for you, or lower if that's more comfortable for your shoulders. Nice, beautiful breath. Inhaling in air, exhaling out any tension that may still be in the hips. Always an option to feel your hips and where you might be holding tension to really tighten your seat. On an inhale and on exhale, really relax the seat. I have one hip that just doesn't like to let go. Just feel that. Feel your range. Very nice. Reaching the hands up overhead, inhale. Exhale, lowering down, do our knees together. I'm feeling a little tension in my neck from all this shoulder stuff, so we'll do a little bit of neck stretches. So inhale, let's just move our chin up. Exhale, tucking down very slowly. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, lowering the chin down just to your range. One more time, up and down. Back to neutral. Inhaling center, exhaling to one side, looking over the shoulder. Back to center. Inhale here, exhale to the side again. Hold for a breath. Inhale here to the side. Exhale, center. Inhale, and our other shoulder. Exhale over the other shoulder. Respecting your range, take a breath here. Inhale, back to center. Inhale, exhale back to the side. Looking over, a couple nice breaths here. Inhale, exhale one more time. And exhale back to center. Very nice. Shoulder roll, if that feels good. We're going to move to standing again, but to get there, we'll practice our chair seats again. The chair seat, as much as a strain and shaking as it causes in my legs, I know, that's really because the muscles need the work and need the practice. So wherever your seat is comfortable, and we'll go up and down a couple of times. If it bothers your knees, obviously do not do this, but get your feet under you where you really feel that you could comfortably lean forward and stand without the use of your hands. Stand, and then we'll sit again. Very little pressure on your knees if you can, pressing on your knees if you can. Stand and sit again. Stand. Now, drop into that almost going to sit down pose, but don't. Straight back if you can. Challenge to have your arms over your head, arms down at your side. Breathe through the nose and out through the nose. Don't hold the breath. Just find what works for you. Sometimes moving your arms helps you forget about your legs. Smile, this is fun. One more breath. Exhale to stand. Shake it out a little. Okay. We'll move to the back of your chair. So make sure that you can see me here. I don't know if it's better here. I'm just playing with my, it'll be a little bit better here. Okay. So on the back of your chair, you have one foot a little bit closer to the chair so that we can come back in a bit of a lunge. So we want to lunge forward, keeping our knee over our ankle and making this also about a back leg stretch. So keeping both hips forward, do a nice lunge with a bent front leg if that makes your knee happy today in front. Both arms up, on your hips if that's possible, or one on your chair. And you can try a warrior one standing here. Our hips are forward. Or you can just make it about the lunge and your legs. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Feeling your feet grounding you. Our spines are straight, that's accessible. Our legs are really working. Give them some nice breath in and out. Very nice. Now being present in your front foot, we'll gently step or walk forward, putting our feet together. And then lowering the opposite leg back. Have a lunge in the opposite leg. This knee or hip or ankle, whatever, might need some adjusting. Always adjust for you. You can opt to do the seated version of this if you'd like again. But feeling a grounding in both feet, always an option to bend the knee too. That's a big challenge on your back leg. You can go to the full warrior one. Both hands down, one arm down. Just breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Feeling grounded. If this is a challenge, really using the breath. Very nice. 2 more breaths. Wonderful. If your arms are up, put them on the chair for support. Be present in your front leg for your weight support and lift that back leg forward. A little wiggle if you need it. Feels good. We're going to move into a balance pose. Several options for the balance pose, because instead of the tree, which we've done a few times, I'm going to try something called a star or sun pose. And I'll keep the chair out of my way so you can see me. I'd like you to sort of choose the leg that gives you, that's your most supportive today. What leg is going to really support you best today? So I'm going to choose this leg. I had issues with this one. And really feel present in that first leg that's going to support you. Just keeping both feet on the ground, but shifting over. Be present in that grounding leg. If it helps you to rock forward or backward very gently to find your balance point. Using the toes, but not straining, just balancing. And then as you can either, the pose is to have the leg out to the side, Always an option to just bend your knee and lift your leg. Balancing is balancing. I'm just trying to give us options. So if your leg is out to the side, I'd like you to try to raise one hand and put a lean into it. There's a lot going on in this pose. So you can lower the leg and just lean, put the toe down and just lean. If you only lean with one arm, keep the toe down. Being very present in that grounding leg, this is a balancing pose, whether this other leg is lifted or not. Feel that presence in your lower leg, whether you're lifting or not. Breathe in and out. Our presence, our shoulders are back. Our presence is in our grounding foot, maybe in your center body as you breathe in and out. Two more breaths here. Always an option to hold on to the chair. Good, and then lowering the leg. Standing for a moment in mountain pose with our breath. Inhale and exhale. Knowing that balancing poses are as much as thinking about your shift in your center of gravity as in doing it. So when we move to the other side, which some of us may have a leg that isn't quite as reliable, make any adaptations physically, but just allow yourself the presence of mind of that shift of your center of gravity. So we'll gently shift our weight over to the opposite leg. Shifting that weight, present in our grounding foot. And then the pose that works for you, either lifting the leg, bending the leg, and then whatever works for you for your hands. I'm more likely to use the chair on this one and be present in that grounding leg. Inhale and exhale, always fine to make adjustments midway. Maybe initially feels great, and then any fatigue to release, to allow you to focus on your center of gravity. Inhale. Nice, gentle breathing. Very good. 2 more breaths. We can do it. Very nice. Being present in our grounding foot. We'll lower our foot, bringing our center of gravity back to our wonderful mountain pose. And really now feeling the balance and the grounding in both feet. Inhale through the nose, out through the nose. Very nice, so good for us. Wonderful. Nice little shoulder roll here, always feels good. Nice arms out to the side for a nice big inhale. Exhale, give yourself a hug. A little shoulder massage. Inhale again. And cross the other arm over. Nice hug. Shoulder massage. Very nice. While we're standing, I'd like us to just do a little, we did a lot of side bends seated, and I'd like you to do a little side bend, but I'd like you to hold on to your chair. Feet about hip width apart or a little more. Maybe just a gentle bend to the knees. I don't want you to feel that you're locking your knees at all. So a little micro bend in the knees. Inhaling up and exhaling. We're sort of shifting our being very aware of our center of gravity as we bend over, holding onto the chair to allow this to be more about the stretch and our center of gravity shifting. There's a lot of our safety and security in the chair, which is just what we need in this pose. Inhale, exhale, really getting into the hips all the way down. Very nice. Drawing our belly into our spine as we inhale, reaching that arm up. Exhale, lowering down. The other side, inhale, reaching up. Feeling nice and grounded through both feet, but we'll shift our center of gravity over as we bend over the other side. Try to keep the elbow and shoulder back and really feel that side stretch. I feel it from my elbow to my knee, really. Inhale and exhale. Allowing your inhale to just take the breath just where your body needs it. Very nice. 2 more breaths here. Very nice. On your next inhale, reaching with those upper fingers up toward the ceiling, up, lifting us up, and exhaling to float down. Very nice. Feels a little more balanced. Good. Go and have a seat, return to our chair. And I want us to spend another minute in goddess pose again. We've done a lot of work now, upper and lower body, and I want you to feel the difference. Maybe your range is more, your range of motion for opening your legs is more. Maybe it just feels more centered or settled in your seat. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, lowering the elbows. If anything's fatigued, always fine to drop the arms. But just send that energy down into your toes. Energizing your hips, upper legs, knees, lower legs, feet. Our backs are straight but neutral. So strong. Doing so much for us throughout our day. Very nice. 2 more breaths. Make your last one a nice, strong, full breath, really feeling the fullness. And exhale gently through the nose, controlled. Very nice. Lowering the hands to the knees. Bringing the knees in slightly. We're going to move into our inversion. We'll be lowering our head, if it's accessible to you, below your knees. If that's not accessible for you, I'll show you on your elbows. But most of all, though, any blood pressure or eye issues that you've been told by a doctor not to do certain things that would raise the pressure in your head, you can opt out for this and maybe just lean forward and allow the head to hang, but keeping your head above your heart. Inversions are typically about your head being below your heart, and it allows for that just reversal of the blood pressure and flow that can be so cleansing. So it's really really nice to be able to relax. So find a position that works for you. That could be your elbows on your knees with your head hanging. That could be your chest down a bit further, but maybe your shoulders or your forearms kind of resting on your knees with your shoulders on your fists so that your head can hang. If the tops of your feet or maybe a pillow or block or book on the ground makes the floor more accessible to you, always an option to put your hands on the floor or on a block, but let the head drop here and relax, relaxing the neck wherever your head is. Up, relax the neck. Start maybe with a gentle rocking back and forth Up and down, very gentle, so gentle. Staying in rhythm and presence with your breath. Maybe ever so often taking a nice deep breath to feel your chest and front body pressing against your legs, and it also really gives your back body a nice stretch full of breath. So we're going to stay here for 2 minutes. Always an option to change, your position or to come out of the pose entirely and do a seated mountain pose. Always an option, your practice. Steady breath in through the nose and out through the nose. About 30 more seconds here. When you find a place that you might be holding a little stress, whether it's your face, your calves, where you can just let a little bit go with that next exhale. Very nice. Now before we come up, be present of your fingers and your feet, anywhere that's supporting you. And before we come to sitting, we're going to put our hands on our knees. If they're not already there, if your forearms are there, put your palms there. Take a breath in and out. And then on an inhale, drawing your belly to your spine to protect your low back. Push with your hands up, and we're going to sit in stillness and enjoy that blood flow and energy moving. Really feel and enjoy the effects of that beautiful inversion. Very nice. Another inhale, exhale. Very good. Just as kind of cleansing and rejuvenating as the inversions are, so are our twists. Twists are very interesting because a simple twist, whether you've been sitting at your desk for a long time and you feel fatigued, a twist can kind of enliven you, pep you up. But if you're also feeling stressed, a twist can also help relax you. It's very interesting. It's sort of a neutralizer. So we're going to do a different kind of twist first than a more of a traditional twist. But first what we're going to do is plant one foot. We're just going to cross our legs. So whichever foot you prefer on top. So looking down at your legs, whatever leg you have on top, extend the opposite arm. So left leg, right arm, or reverse. And then the other arm on top at the elbows. If this bothers your shoulders at all, we'll just do a modified maybe at the wrists. Now bending the elbows, several options. You can leave them just like this, just bent. You can place the backs of your hands together, or you can come all the way around for your fingertips into your palm. This is going to depend on your shoulders and your upper back. And then a few options here. You can keep your elbows higher or tuck them, whatever feels good for your shoulders. Take some breaths here, in through the nose and out through the nose. Whatever option you've chosen. Very nice. And then with your next breath, if you'd like, you can try coming forward to touch your elbows to your knees if that works for your shoulders. Changes the stretch a bit in your back. Compressing the breath, but really stretching the back breath. You can tuck the chin for more of a spine stretch. Very nice. Now drawing our belly to your spine. If you're bent down, belly to spine to lift. Another breath here. Gently, if your hands are twisted, untwist to just the back of your hands are touching. And then gently unfold the arms, lowering down. And then drop the leg. And other leg on top. If this is not an option for you for this hip, always cross at the ankles. So opposite leg, then opposite arm out first. And other arm placed on top. Honoring your shoulders here if this is different for you. Bending at the elbows first. Backs of the hands together might be all to this side once. Or coming around for fingertips in the palm. Raising the elbows if that feels good. Keeping them lower if that's better for this shoulder. Breathing in and breathing out. Being present in the posture your body's chosen for right now. In through the nose and out through the nose. Option here if you'd like to fold forward. This may work on this side for you, maybe not. Tucking the chin if you'd like. Honoring your practice and where you are. So much more about the breath. Inhale and exhale. Breathing into your body and letting go of what you don't need right now. Nice. 2 more breaths here. Very nice. Belly to spine as we lift our arms if you're down. Unfold the hands if they're twisted. And then gently unfolding the elbows and lowering the arms. Legs down to neutral. Here for our traditional twist, I'd like you to move your legs over to one side of your chair. Both knees to one side. And we're going to do a simple twist, but often using the back of the chair just makes it just a little more accessible, kind of takes the thought out of the twist. So inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, leading first with our hips, belly, ribs. Just exhale into a gentle twist. Hands can rest on the back of the chair, not grip, just rest. Inhale, exhale. Option to look over that back shoulder. Keep the head in neutral, or look over the front shoulder. Your option. Inhale and exhale. One more nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. And now unwinding first with the head, shoulders, ribs, and belly. And then just a very gentle counter twist. Maybe just the hand to the side of your knee. Just a gentle twist. There we go. The counter twist is just nice. Back to neutral. Breath here. Inhale and exhale. And then we'll move our knees over to the other side. Just helps us access the twist, reap all those benefits. The twists here really help keep the internal organs moving around as they should and not get bound up with tissue. Helps our digestion. Now arms up for an inhale and exhale, belly, ribs, shoulders, moving over to the other side in a twist, using the chair gently for support, not gripping, and allowing your body to feel the twist. Energy in with the exhale, and range of motion with the exhale. Choosing where you'd like your head on this side. Two more breaths here. Make that last breath a nice, deep, full breath. Expanding the ribs. And a nice, slow exhale. Now unwinding our head, shoulders, ribs, and belly. And then into just a gentle counter twist. Maybe hand to the knee. Just a little twist. Very nice. Moving gently back to neutral. And knees back to the front. I feel like it's not yoga without cat-cow because I think it's such a fantastic pose for our spine. So find a position that's comfortable for your feet in your cat-cow today. You might want to try it with your knees closer together, see how that feels, or knees more farther apart. On your exhale, think first of your tailbone, and then your low back and mid back. Exhaling, shoulders curving down, chin tucked, exhale. On your inhale, we'll move first with the tailbone, which will move you forward in your chair, belly, ribs, heart, chin up. And exhale, starting again with the tailbone. Exhale. Rolling down. Inhale, tailbone first, toward the heart and chin. Do two more of these at your own pace. Movement with breath. That is yoga. After your last one, meet me in neutral. Very nice. I could do that for half an hour. I love that pose. So moving in as we get settled into our rest, I'd like to do just stretching our legs a bit and our arms. So sitting in your seat where it's comfortable for you to be on your heels, if that works for you. If not, be on your heels. You can bend your knees as much as is needed, as much as makes you comfortable. Knees bent, arms down by your side, if that works for you. And just gently bicycle the feet, keeping the toes straight so that when you flex and point, bicycling out those legs. Very nice. And to get our brains working, be present of your hands, keep the bicycling going. Might need to stop, I might, to get this going. But we're gonna raise up the opposite hand to our foot, okay? So raising the opposite hand, flexing the wrist as you do it. So we're flexing opposite wrist from foot, little arm movement, nice coordination. Really think about flexing the hands up and then flexing them down as you point them down. Very nice. Okay, and then we'll sit back in our chairs. And just take a couple inhales, spreading your fingers and toes as you inhale and relaxing them as you exhale, wherever it's comfortable for your hands to be. Inhale and exhale, webbing out the toes and the fingers as you can, as much as you can. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Very nice. Little shoulder roll. Take whatever movements in these next 15 seconds or so that you need. It just helps you feel good. Side, a little cat-cow, a little neck, whatever your body's asking for. Very nice. I'm going to take as we settle, I'm going to take a nice deep breath. I'm actually going to put some pillows under my feet. This chair is a little higher than I'm used to. Pillows on the feet here. Oh yeah. We're going to do two nice breaths here. Inhaling full lungs, and we're going to do a horse exhale. So we're going to inhale, nice full lungs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Now, having your arms, whatever feels good for you, in your lap, cupped one in the other. Maybe letting the knees fall gently, whatever really makes you feel nice and supported and comfortable, and falling in to a relaxation. Being present with your breath. That's all we're noticing. Inhaling that nice air in through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Your feet are relaxed. Your calves are relaxed. Your knees, upper legs, hips are completely relaxed. Your low back, mid back, upper back, completely relaxed. Your ribs, your chest, shoulders, beautifully relaxed. Your hands, fingers, palms, forearms, both arms are completely relaxed. Your lips, chin, eyes, your face is completely relaxed. Your mind, your thoughts, allowing you this time will just float by, leaving only rest and peace and your breath. Inhale and exhale. Here and now. Feeling your breath. Feeling your breath now. Becoming aware. Inhale and exhale. Awareness of your hands and toes. Deepening the breath. Beginning to take any small movements. Bring yourself back into your seat. Gentle shoulders. Inhaling and exhale. Lowering the chin. Your eyes are closed. Opening your gaze just past your toes. Becoming present in your seat. Raising the eyes now, their hands out, down and reaching up, overhead. Beautiful inhale. And lowering the hands to our heart space. Sitting for a moment with yourself and your practice. And this time you've given. Appreciating everything our bodies do for us all the time, but this last hour especially. And the love and light and peace and joy in all of us, may we see that love and light in others and share it with those around us. Namaste. You're welcome to unmute yourselves